So in this eye, you can see chronic pituitary gland, okay, right here. You can see the pineal gland also has a lot of lymph stagnation in it. The pituitary gland is the master gland. It controls all the other endocrine glands and should be in good working order. The pineal gland also has some lymph stagnation in it. This controls sleep, so it should be addressed. The eye has quite a bit of drug deposit. You have a cholesterol ring, that purple hue around the eye, that's a cholesterol ring. It means the body is highly acidic and the body is using cholesterol to bind to these acids. You also have a slight malabsorption ring around the pupils. It indicates that you're not absorbing nutrients properly due to mucoid plaque in the small intestines, okay? There's also cholesterol in the actual pupil itself, indicates potential eye issues or cataract, okay? You have a lot of nerve rings. If you look around, there's rings going around the eye, okay? This indicates a weak nervous system. If you look around the bowels, there's also a line going around the bowels, and that's an autonomic nerve wreath. It indicates also a weak nervous system, weak digestion, okay? This needs to be addressed. If you fix the adrenals, these things will improve. You have radix solaris, fine lines leaching out of the pupil here. This indicates toxic tunnels of waste leaching out to other body parts and glands, especially in the brain section right here. The hair scalp region right here is quite congested with lymph as well, okay? So there's potential hair issues and scalp issues. So this is a blue eye, but look how much white there is. This white thing you see here, like a cloud-like structure, is lymph stagnation. This is due to the fact that the kidneys are not filtering out the lymph system. The lymph system will back up and you get this appearance, okay? And these spots right here, these dark brown spots here, they are most likely drug deposits. Okay, they are settled almost everywhere and on the eye. You also have a lymph rosary. See those white dots going around? That indicates that your lymph nodes are swelling or they're stagnant. So this needs to be cleaned up. You clean it up by adjusting the kidneys and getting the lymph system moving. The sinuses are right here. Okay, this includes the nose, upper jaw, lower jaw, mouth, tongue, okay, and the eyes. All heavy lymph stagnation, congestion. You can see quite clearly right here. Okay, there's also some drug deposits in there as well. Right here is where the thyroid is located. You can see this bit of congestion there as well. Okay, when you have a weak thyroid, you're going to have a skin ring. That dark ring going around the eye is a skin ring. It indicates the skin is not filtering properly, waste properly. Okay, and the skin is not sweating enough to eliminate waste. So there's stagnation. Also means that kidneys are weak as well. The skin tries to take the burden from the kidneys to eliminate waste. And right here is where the parathyroid is located and the tonsils are located. Also heavy lymph stagnation, congestion. Right here is where the voice box is located. The esophagus right here and the scapula right here. Okay, all heavy lymph stagnation. The upper back region is also congested of lymph. The middle back region and the lower back region, all heavy of lymph. Okay, and there is drug deposits there. The spine runs right here, also heavy of lymph as well. Right here is where the vagina and uterus region is located. In the male, it would be the prostate and the penis region. Okay, heavy lymph stagnation. The bladder is right here beside it. It's also heavy of congestion. Lymph stagnation. You can see right here is where the adrenals are located. Okay, you can see heavy stagnation there. There's drug deposits there, and here's where the kidneys are. When the kidneys and adrenals are weak, you have the nerve rings. Okay, for the kidneys when they're weak, you have the thick lymph stagnation or the white appearance on the eye. Remember, this is a blue eye, but it's so thick with lymph that it appears white. Right here is the right foot, knee, and thigh region, all heavy with lymph stagnation. Right here is the groin region, urethra, and the pelvis region, all heavy with lymph stagnation. Right here is where the pancreas is located. You see it's dark, so that's to the chronic side. Okay, and right here is where the ovaries and testes are located as well, also heavy with lymph stagnation. There's a lymph node close to it as well. Right here is where the gallbladder is located, and here's where the liver is located, all heavy with lymph stagnation. The gallbladder is what's used for metabolizing fats, proteins, and carbohydrates, and the liver is the transportation factory of the body, so it needs to be good working order. I would use liver and gallbladder tincture. Right here is where the ribs are located, okay, rib section. You can see it's heavy lymph stagnation as well. And right here is the rib and chest region. The breast is located right here as well, also heavy lymph stagnation. This is where the lower and upper lung region are located as well. You can see it's covered with lymph as well. So you can use a respiratory 1 tincture or respiratory tea to help break this congestion out. Right here is where the shoulder, the neck, and the mastoid and medulla region are located. You can see it also heavy with lymph. There's drug deposits there as well. The mastoid and medulla is responsible for balancing equilibrium. When that gets stagnant with lymph, you might have dizziness and equilibrium issues as well. Okay, so it needs to be cleaned up. Right here is where the cerebellum, okay, and the sex impulse is located, or libido. all heavy with lymph stagnation or congestion. In fact, the brain section here is quite heavy with lymph. We have radii solaris hitting the brain. Okay, that means toxic standards of waste leaching out to the brain section. So it needs to be cleared up. I would use a neurological tincture or brain and nerve tincture and a circulation tincture to boost blood flow then to help clear things up. But you need to go and have some fruits to get the lymph moving. You need to do some dry fast and use lots of herbs for the kidney and adrenals because we need to get kidney filtration to remove all the stagnant lymph as seen in the eye. There are nerve rings, so you need an adrenal tincture, possibly an adrenal glandula as well, to help get it going again. You clean the bowels because you have a malabsorption ring, and the bowels are quite chronic, subacute to the chronic level. This is ascending colon right here. That's the transverse colon. This is ascending colon. Okay, and all heavy with lymph stagnation. So we need to address the bowels. Use a bowel cleanser. Use herbs for the bowels as well. Go on 100% fruit diet. This will take time to clear up. You also have some inflammation in the sclera. Okay, the red blood vessels indicates high acidosis.